We're joined now by counterterrorism and foreign policy expert Lisa Daftari. Also joining us, former State Department and former State Department Special Advisor on Iran, Gabriel Noronha. Thank you both for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Gabriel, first to you. Let's take a listen to what John Kirby said earlier this month when it comes to Iran.
Hamas wouldn't have been able to function at all had it not been for propping up by the Iranian regime. But we haven't seen any specific evidence that tells us they were witting, involved in the planning, or involved in the resourcing and the training that went into this very complex set of attacks over the weekend.
I mean, since he said this, the American bases have been attacked. We learned from a Wall Street Journal report that Hamas terrorists trained in Iran prior to the October 7th attack. I mean, is the Biden administration simply sticking their head in the sand? I mean, why won't they call Iran out for what they are?
Look, they are desperate to avoid any implication that Iran was involved in killing over 30 Americans because they don't want to take action to punish Iran. They don't want to have to do the difficult but necessary work to deter them from killing even more Americans today.
And Lisa, one more moment from Kirby, this one from earlier today. Take a listen.
I want to be very clear on this. We have seen no indication, none, that Hamas has gotten their hands on any of the humanitarian assistance that has gone in. None of it.
Is the Biden administration underestimating Hamas? I mean, because I've seen some reports where they say they're worse than ISIS.
Yeah, it's absolutely impossible to vet, to make sure where this humanitarian aid is going, just like it's impossible to vet who's coming through our southern border. I mean, this is not something that the White House can ever guarantee us. But what we do have to be is realistic, and to be realistic to say, if we give humanitarian aid, if we give any kind of support to Gaza, we're giving it to Hamas. And we hope that it falls into the right hands, but the risk is always there that it will fall into the hands of terrorists who will use it for terrorism and not for humanitarian purposes.
Right. Why not just be honest and say, we don't know? We don't definitively know, right, because we know Hamas controls the region. So how can we know for sure the money is going into the right hands? Gabriel, the Department of Defense announced that the U.S. will pursue a new nuclear gravity bomb, saying that the U.S. has a responsibility to assess and field capabilities we need to deter and respond to strategic attacks. This weapon would be 24 times more powerful than the bomb dropped at Hiroshima. What do you think about this move?
Well, what I'm most concerned about is reports that China is now up to 500 nuclear weapons. They weren't supposed to get here until 2030. And so the United States hasn't actually been able to build a nuclear bomb in almost 30 years. We have to do a lot of modernization, and this bomb is part of it. We don't ever hope to use it, but the best prevention is a strong offense, and that's the military's hope here.
We have to leave it right there. Gabriel, Lisa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.